mean, I fuck with Mark Curry. We still hang out when I go to Atlanta and shit, you know what I mean?
Since the notorious, see everything still glorious. We still got warriors, still be the victorious. See, it's a lot of them, but it's more of us. Right here and left here till the cops come pick us up. Stepping in territory that's corrupt, pushing your luck.
What was it like working with Black Rob?
Whoa definitely is him. You know what I mean? That's BR. He's a classic, man. You know. Yeah. He always would come out here and stay. You know, when he would come out to Atlanta, he'd come stay with me and my homeboy. Wow. The Muscle Game, that was that was me, because I already had the lyrics when I came in, and then boom, he was doing the joints. So I was like, boom, let me show you this one. And he was like, let's do, you do yours, then I do mine.
Right.
And then it just so happened both of them was on the same kind of thing, and we just threw that together like that. You know what I'm saying? But that was like, well, my first song that I recorded though, you know, in the history was with Heavy D.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
It was called I Don't Want to Die. Heavy D and Tony Dofat.
What project was that on?
It was on McGruff's budget.
Okay.
When he was working on McGruff, they was like, McGruff went to get a sandwich or something. They was like, slide him in, throw the track on.
Yeah.
And I was in the Hit Factory in New York. You know what I'm saying? So Heavy, but you know Heavy from Mount Vernon.
Yeah.
So then Mount Vernon, Puff from Mount Vernon, right?
Yeah.
And that's how we got with Puff right there. The Mount Vernon connect. It was deeper than Puff. It went into the Mount Vernon, right, to the Valley Mob. So then there's a dude named Black that used to be from LA that was from Mount Vernon. You understand? Black that do all the movies and stuff. He was working with Master P and all them, you know what I'm talking about?
Okay, nah, I'm not familiar with the brother.
Yeah, Black. But he do these movies and all that, but then that's how we got with Puff right there. I ain't never set up to say, yo, Puff signed me as no artist. I ain't never was like the tryouts for a rapper, who wants to be in the band, none of that.
Okay.
You know, when I was rapping, they came after me. They was like, yo, can you make some songs for me? I was like, bet. A whole hood, a whole neighborhood.
You speaking of in Jersey or the Crip thing?
This came from Los Angeles.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And this is who I was signed to was my partners was from Los Angeles.
Got it.
You understand? So then he knew them. So then he was like, "Let me sign your artist." So then now every time he come to Los Angeles, it was, "Hey, I'm out here." So then he was like, "Let's go hang out with Puff. Let's go to the studio with Puff." So you just running around with Puff. Let's go buy this with Puff and Puff and Puff. So then next thing you know, you hear people talking about, "Yo, Puff is paying some people for some protection." You be like, "Some Crips? Who the fuck would he be paying some Crips for protection? And we the probably the liveliest niggas that he got around him."
Y'all didn't need the
So then I realized we was the motherfuckers they was talking about. That's when I realized what I was doing.
Okay.
So I was like, whoa, I'm deeper than this.
You didn't know the role that you was playing at the time.
I didn't know that, like, not really. It's like the Suge Knight, this stuff with Suge Knight. Remember everybody thought Eric Sermon had a rim shop?
Like
that wasn't Eric Sermon rim shop. That was our rim shop. Then we opened up the club. Then that's when Suge's friend got killed at our club one night. Jake, he got killed.
Okay. You basically saying you already was familiar with the South Side Crip situation before you met Puff?
I knew some niggas who was cripping, like we was a family. It goes all the way back to Buck. You understand? It go all the way back to some Heavy, it go back to Wolf.
So that situation with Jake that happened at y'all club.
Yeah.
So you were there that night?
Yep.
Incredible. So after that situation with Jake, the Bad Boy Death Row thing, it was officially on. Is that what ignited everything?
Yeah, it really started from Freaknik.
Feet first, preach get the speech I kick in each verse. Prove that spitting out is dirt.
Did you have a relationship with G-Dep?
Yeah.
I seen him on the A train a couple of weeks before he turned himself in. It seemed like he had, he was on the ropes. I couldn't believe that he was on the train, actually.
Right.
And what was your relationship like with Dep? Seemed like he was pretty reserved, dude. Was you shocked at him turning himself in like that?
I kind of always knew Dep was cool, you know what I mean? But Dep wanted to live more than he probably wanted to do anything he did, more than he wanted to live. But him,
So you think frustration from music led him to basically diffuse a lot of pressure that was bottled up in him?
You know, a superstar. He wanted to be a star. It was in him. He had to get that attention some kind of way. Yeah.
How did the book do for you?
The book did good. You understand? The book did real good.
So you said you had a relationship. You was familiar with Wolf and Gully, the guys from the Valley Mob before music?
Yeah, it was before music. This is just champagne popping. They used to come popping champagne in the club.
Right.
New Yorkers, we down in the South, we wasn't popping bottles like that at the time. We was like, what the hell is these niggas
Oh, so
doing?
Meech didn't bring that down here?
Nah, Meech ain't bring that down here, man.
It was New York boys?
It came down here, man. That came down here in like 89, 90. That was Buck and them. They was doing them parties.
Yeah.
Remember Puff and them was doing them parties out at the school.
Right.
And it was called Butt Naked Parties. Buck Wild, I believe. Buck Wild. And then it was Buck and Puff.
Mm-hmm.
Buck was the other nigga. You understand? That from Bad Boy, like when you think of Bad Boy, it was Wolf, it was Buck, it was Riz. Them was the Bad Boys. Puff was the nigga who had the label. The Bad Boys was the niggas that when Puff needed to get the masters, the niggas that would come to the office to get the masters or to the crib. Them was the Bad Boys. You understand? Big got killed.
Mm-hmm.
The police came to my homeboy house, his probation officer, and took all the pictures that he had took with Big the night before. It's just about hard work and dreaming. I could sit here and do an interview in front of y'all while I'm sitting here working hard, busting my ass, building shit. You understand? That's all I do. Follow my Instagram and look. MARKKCURRY. You just see it's me building. You understand? Because there's so many different ways to become successful. You understand? I just let that avenue go and picked up a whole nother avenue. When one door closes, another door opens.
Mm-hmm.
I may not have been meant to be the best rapper or whatever that may, because I didn't really want to be that. This is called Jew Fit right here. I'm a part owner in a few juice bars. It's called Jew Fit, Jew Toxins in Atlanta. I started in Miami, you know what I'm saying, but we here. I'm branching on that, the movie's coming. It ain't over. I'm gonna enjoy the lateral years of my life where everybody be focused on enjoying it up until 40. I'm gonna go from 40 to like 180.
It ain't over.
Then I'm gonna leave it all for my kids and like that. That's what I'm doing. Gully TV, this is Mark Curry. Instead, you're always doing it right when you're doing it right here.
And I'll be damned if I let another brother take it alive for his own sake. They better vacate promptly before they get their ass stomped. Listen, take heed to what we saying, niggas.
In this game, only the strong will survive, and the weak shall perish.
Muscle.
See, a lot of cats think with their brain, not with their brain.
Muscle game.
Come on, man. Fuck with me, I drop $1 million on you.